Hey guys, it's me Claire, and I wanted to make a special vlog for my grandpa, my dad's dad, who passed away September 13th, 2012. He lost his battle to colon cancer. He was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer a year ago, and he passed away in September. So I feel like I'm able to talk about it now, because I haven't really talked to that many people about it. But I just wanted to tell you guys about him, just so y'all know what a great person he was, or a good person he was. Well, my grandpa, he wasn't always he didn't have a lot of money, I'll put it that way. And he grew up in a foster home, if I'm correct. And so he didn't have a lot of manners, because nobody ever really taught him, how to act, or the polite way to act towards other children and people. Well, he eventually moved in with his grandma, I think, and he used to live in California. I think this all happened in California, and he moved here. And he met my grandma. They met, they talked, got married, had my dad, who had me. And my grandpa always had a thing for photography and filming, and he would make films. Like, he would make horror films, he made music videos for me and my great-grandpa. And it all happened, so fast. When I first got told that he had been diagnosed with colon cancer, I was just like, okay, well, he's acting okay. He was himself. Only when they put him on chemo, he lost his hair. He made a joke out of it. He knew how to make fun out of the bad things. And shortly before he died, or passed away, he had a tumor that was attached to his liver, and it was the size of a soccer ball. That's how big it was that I knew before he died. And he was always tired. He started getting looked yellow, and lost a lot of weight in his face and some of his body. He was very big in the stomach because of his tumor. I mean, you could tell. Even though he wasn't complaining about being in pain, you could tell he wasn't doing good. But luckily he got to turn 56 before he passed away. His birthday, September 9th. I got to go to his birthday party, and I took videos of him. I took pictures with him. I took, videos and pictures for him and interviewed him a week before his birthday party. I videotaped him some more at his party, and that was the last time I got to see him. He would always talk to me about my photography and would give me advice. And I remember one of his tips for me was to be more in control of what I was doing. Because I think, honestly, that's one of the things that kept on pushing me to do better in photography, was to try to get him to notice, make him feel proud. Because that was something I liked to do, that he liked to do. And I wanted to make him feel like I'd accomplished something as being his only granddaughter and oldest. And every time I take pictures now, I think about him. Last time I remember seeing him, he was sitting in his recliner that had been brought specially for him so he could sit down at his birthday party, because he couldn't move at all, hardly. He needed help walking everywhere, very fatigued. And the last time I saw him, he had to go use the restroom, and nobody heard him but me. I was sitting right beside him, and I went to go get my dad, and him and his best friend, my dad and my grandpa's best friend Jonathan, helped him and took him to the bathroom, and I never seen from him, because this was at a church. His birthday party was at a church. My grandma spent the night before he passed away. My grandma spent time with him, and he kept on complaining about being in pain, and he couldn't sleep. He kept on waking up in the middle of the night. She told me she only got 30 to 45 minutes of sleep that whole night. The next morning, September 13th, around 11 o'clock, he started having breathing problems. And she told me that he had seen, or he had been pointing at something. He said he seen a bunch of darkness, clouds, and there was a light, and then there was a counter light behind that. Like a smaller light. And he looked like he was seeing things that he recognized. Not sure if it was people or what, but he recognized something. And she told me, my grandpa who made a joke out of everything, and he was hilarious. He knew how to make people laugh. He'd crack a joke. His last words, I will never forget this. Oh crap. His last words were, oh crap. when I found out that he had passed away, I got a call from my dad later that day. And my dad told me he had passed away. At first, I didn't know what happened. I was confused. Like, what? And it hit me that I'd lost a part of my childhood. All I had was the memories left of him, that I would never be able to speak to him in person again, or physically speak to him. But I'm just happy that I got to spend those last couple of weeks with him, but I thought we had at least a couple more months. It didn't seem like it was gonna happen so soon. I figured he could have held on longer, but he was holding on already. He was past his due date. And I'd rather him have passed away before he could have suffered any longer. I never had anyone in my family that was close to me die before. I was little, I was like 5 years old when my great-grandparents passed away, but I didn't know what was going on. So I guess I'm just gonna miss the laughter and the things he said. I mean, I have a lot of videos of him from before, like right after he was diagnosed and stuff. But I'm gonna miss him being there at my talent shows and stuff. 'Cause he never missed a talent show. I had a talent show right after he passed away, and I sang Temporary Home for him because he had told me before that he wanted me to sing that. And to be there without him, it was so weird. It was the first talent show without him there. And I knew it wouldn't be the last. Oh my God. Anyway. I completely lost track. God. Anyways. I'm just... I just wanted to share that with you guys. I still think about him almost every day, and I want people to remember who he really was, and not think about him being the last few weeks that he was. Remember how he was before all that. That stuff is real. People can die any day, and you've got to treat them like every time you're with them, treat them like it's gonna be the last time you see them, because you never know. It could be. So you gotta take advantage of all the little times you've had. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.